Shield Hero Season 2 is undeniably one of the anime ever made. It's truly one of the anime to come out this spring 2022 season, and it's possibly even one of the anime of our entire generation. What I'm trying to say is, Shield Hero is an anime that can be defined in a single word.
I was gonna
But the reason Shield Hero deserves a score of out of 10 is because it's animated by an animation studio. Additionally, there's a story that was written by the author, along with a soundtrack that was composed by the composer. As you can see, the characters have character designs, and they're even voiced by voice actors because there's dialogue. But out of all the characters in Shield Hero, Raphtalia is most certainly one of them. Another character that exists is Naofumi. Some would even argue that there is a character named Mine, and they would be wrong. Shield Hero is irrefutably one of the anime this spring season has to offer, and it will go down in history as an isekai that can only be described as existent. But you know what else exists? Raid Shadow Legends. Thank you, Raid, for sponsoring this video, and happy birthday. That's right, Raid Shadow Legends just turned 3 years old this month, which is crazy because I thought it was 18, officer. To celebrate these past 3 years of Raid Shadow Legends, I'd like to tell you my top 3 reasons Raid is better than all other mobile games. First of all, it's not just a mobile game. I'm actually a tryhard, so I play it on PC, but it's cross-platform, so I can just switch to my phone whenever I have to poop or something. Second, Raid's champions have the coolest and most badass character designs I've ever seen in a mobile game. And finally, the combat is amazing. It's super satisfying and you really feel every attack. This is the perfect time to get started in Raid, and if you're not playing already, hit my link in the description or scan my QR code here on the screen and you'll receive a massive special B-Day package worth $40. I'm talking 3 free champions and a ton of brews, but that's not it. To celebrate Raid's birthday even further, all players get an additional $25 worth of birthday gifts. Just click my link, log into Raid, and enter the promo code 3YearsRaid for all your free gifts. My username is Echidna, so feel free to add me, and remember to click my link in the description right now. I'll see you guys in game. Anyway, I do have some legitimate opinions about Shield Hero, but I want to be clear that I actually like this anime a lot. When a new episode comes out, I'm still hyped, however it could be a lot better. So before I violate it publicly, I'd like to give it a few compliments first. Philo is really cute, and the world is pretty immersive. I also thought Shield Hero had a really strong beginning. I wasn't a fan of certain things that became a problem later on, but the first episode of Shield Hero captivated me more than the first episode of any other isekai, hands down. Even Re:Zero and Mushoku Tensei, my 2 favorite isekai, didn't quite impact me with their first episodes the same way Shield Hero's first episode did. The appeal of Naofumi as a character is how he abandons his morality in pursuit of revenge. Society treated him like dirt, so he withdrew from it and completely lost his faith in humanity. I really enjoyed his character, especially in the beginning, until I realized he was practically the only character. I'm surprised he isn't the Dragonborn because every other character is basically an NPC from Skyrim. I think the reason every supporting character has an IQ that's less than Philo's age is because Naofumi seems a lot smarter when everyone else is dumb as shit. Raphtalia is one of my waifus, so it pains me to admit that she has no reason to exist other than the fact that she's fun to simp for. Her character has so much potential, but all she does is help develop Naofumi's character. Meanwhile, the villains in this anime are all just evil for no reason, and their only purpose is to make Naofumi look cool when he defeats them. Oh, and he's insanely overpowered, by the way, so let's talk about Naofumi's shield for a second. You can't see me right now, but just know that I did air quotes with my fingers when I said the word shield. If you haven't seen Shield Hero, Naofumi is outcasted and bullied because he can only use a shield, which makes him a bitch compared to the other heroes who get to use actual offensive weapons. That's because a shield is supposed to be a defensive weapon that isn't very dangerous on its own. Although in some cases it can also be used offensively, like when Captain America throws it, or for example when Naofumi uses it to create a nuclear explosion. You know what they say, the best offense is a good defense that can also launch nuclear bombs. Obviously, Naofumi had to grind a lot of XP for that to be possible, but instead of increasing the shield's defensive capabilities with each level, it just became a ranged weapon instead. It's starting to remind me of Redo of Healer, where the healer uses healing magic to do literally everything except heal. Similarly, Naofumi's shield is currently just an offensive weapon that can also block shit occasionally. Raphtalia and Philo are supposed to be the two DPS of the party, while Naofumi should theoretically be the tank. But instead, Naofumi is the DPS, the tank, the support, and the mid laner, while Philo and Raphtalia are basically cannon minions. In a typical fight, Philo and Raphtalia will take out 1 to 2 trash mobs each, and then Naofumi will nuke the entire battlefield, one-shotting everything with an offensive AoE ranged attack from his shield. I don't know, it just kinda makes his other party members feel underutilized, like he literally doesn't need them at all anymore. I get that he's an isekai protagonist, so he's legally required to have a harem, but Naofumi just makes his party members feel so fucking useless. At least Raphtalia is fun to look at, and Philo's pretty cute too, especially in her Chungus form. Anyway, the reason the first few episodes of Shield Hero were the best is because it's when Naofumi still felt like he was fueled by revenge. He supposedly abandoned his morality, vowing to destroy the person who ruined his life, but later, instead of killing her, he just calls her a bitch and a slut. Apparently, executing a criminal is too far, but forcing innocent children into slavery is totally fine. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I just received a text message on my Apple iPhone. So the main problems I have with Shield Hero didn't necessarily begin with Season 2. Season 2 so far has been about a big turtle that Naofumi defeated in one episode, but I'm confused as to why he killed it. Shouldn't he have spared its life and just changed its name to Big Stupid Idiot or something? Maybe this arc would have been better as a movie or something, because I still think Shield Hero works best as a revenge fantasy. With the main conflict being resolved, it feels like things are just happening while Naofumi wanders around aimlessly without any obvious goals or objectives. I'm not a novel reader, but it feels like there should definitely be more going on, so I'm assuming there's either an issue with the pacing or just a lot of cut content. I'll be honest though, I like the turtle. It's cool. Obviously, I don't like how it looks, but I think it's a dope concept, and if executed properly, it would have been an amazing fight with a lot of hype behind it. I'm still enjoying Shield Hero, I just don't think it's risen to its potential yet. If you're a novel reader, please let me know if Shield Hero gets better. I loved the beginning of this anime, but it feels like it's been progressively getting worse, and that kinda hurts my soul because at the end of the day, I still consider Shield Hero to be one of the isekai ever made. Alright, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, and if you really love Shield Hero and now you want to kill me, remember to leave a death threat in the comment section to help boost the algorithm. I'm uploading a Spy Fam video soon, and there's also another tier list on the horizon, so keep talking about anime. I'm out for now. Peace!